and gentlemen, you are about to hear, P. Atomz in your ear. Come on, let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's the tenor.
Right here, the moment you've been waiting for. NOS, natural passion, you remember the time. We can get into it. Right here, the moment you've been waiting for. NOS, natural passion, you remember the time.
Many moons ago.
We can get into it.
How am I able to make so much music? I don't know, Grant. How am I able to make so much music, man?
Yeah, because we stay in the studio. We stay on our grind. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of your greatest MCs, I mean, look at Tupac. That's why you steady hearing new Tupac stuff, man. I don't know, it probably ran out by now, but, I mean, he died and he kept coming out with stuff. How you think that was possible? Because he stayed in the studio, you know what I'm saying? A studio rat. We love to stay in the studio. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, for me, like, I really see it like, you know, your great painters. They painted every day. They had a bunch of paintings you probably never see. But the only way to get better is to keep repeating, to keep trying, to keep recording, to keep, you know, seeing how far you can take it. And for me, this is something I really love. So I really want to see where I can stretch it to. And also to see, you know, what is my sound. Because I think a lot of artists don't really know what their sound is because they're so confined into it having to be this way or just working with what they've been given, not try to search out. You know, I'm working with producers overseas, working with Grant Parks, working with Hadi, working with whoever, you know, to see, and the same with him, you know, he's working with a bunch of different kind of people to see where your sound relies or if you have a few different sounds. Because I mean, for me, you know, I feel I have a few different ways I can go with my music.
Now Baby actually came about when my homie Mulatto Patriot, he had played me like the skeleton of the beat, and he didn't really even like the beat, but I was like, yo, I think I can really make something happen with that. And then from there, I got my man Simeon Lips from Meridian to play the horn, because I heard, you know, I felt like it needed more instrumentation. And then, you know, I recruited like one of my old collaborators, Saul Moore, who every time we do a record together, usually real crazy. And then it died, because I've been wanting to work with the guy for a while, but it hadn't worked out. And I knew with the, you know, the flow I was picking and what Sean was going to do, he would really compliment and bring it home at the end. And then Senior Chaos, he actually did like a verse for the song. But he had a couple lines I felt was really strong and would be great for the hook, because he had like a different kind of flow, you know, being from Atlanta, and he kind of went more straightforward, where he really more styled it out. So I mean, all in all, I feel like it's a very strong single and a very good intro into the decade on BBE Records.
Hell no, I mean, you can always get more love. It's never like a limit on love. I think sometimes people feel like there's a limit of how popular or how many people can support you. You need all the supporters you can get, man. The world is big, you know? But, I mean, for me, I've done a lot of things, but if you know me as a person or, you know, you've gotten to know me as an artist, you know that I'm always about working harder to try to get those people involved. I don't feel it's owed to me. I feel I just have to work harder and also get my music to a broader spectrum of people to get more people involved. I think that's something else. A lot of artists don't really share their work. They're so stuck in showing other rappers, other producers what they did, not getting the regular people. I'm trying to want, you know, as in the song Hunger, I want my neighbor's neighbor to know who I am.
Vadim. The decade is in stores October 26th, and basically it was an honor for BBE, you know, to even want to put out a compilation of, you know, my decade. Like, I thought when I first, you know, talked to Peter at the label that it was, you know, just going to be like a brand new album, but it was kind of amazing, you know, as I started putting together the songs from my past and just, you know, reliving, you know, a lot of moments, you know, that you forget about over the years, because, you know, you travel, you record, you meet new people, You know, get beat CDs from everywhere. People email you beats, and you know, stuff has changed so much since 2000 to 2010. I mean, just look at MySpace. That's not even the same anymore. And at one point, that was a key tool in getting your music across. But the decade definitely shows the different points of Pugs Atomz as an artist, from 24 years later to Thanks for Not Rhyming, to Playing with Matches, to Conversations with a Chameleon, to kind of like a rapper, to Rooftop, to, you know, the stuff I'm working on now, and, you know, my meeting with producers like DJ Vadim and Mulatto Patriot, and a host of other really talented people.
Everywhere you wanna be, just like Caesar. He's chosen to replace the geezers. This one a loca, just like Caesar. All about my letters, just as so clean, bro. You know what I'm gonna be.
When I first started, I really didn't have any idea who I was going to be, outside of I wanted to be a graffiti writer and a very famous painter. That was what I was really in it for. And then as I became better at painting and, you know, had like a real job at painting, I was getting like a G a week to paint, I found that I really liked rapping. Like, I loved rapping. That was way more entertaining, more I felt I was getting more out of it than painting. So I mean, I really didn't see myself where I am now. And outside of that, I think the things that probably have changed is I don't really have as many rules to my hip-hop. Like, when I first started, I definitely had a lot of boundaries. Like, I can't say this, I can't say that, I can't talk about that, I can't talk about that, it has to sound like this. You know, it's all about trying to be so weird with it. Now I think I'm more about just letting it naturally flow.
The decade is in stores October 26th.